Hello everyone, we are live today. I'm waiting to welcome you all on Saturday evening. Hello, hello, hello. Being a festival month and a Saturday evening, let's see who all are joining in. Hello Bharadwaj. Hi. Great, I think people will be joining in. So today we are going live and we'll be talking about wine and wine glasses. I know it's a festival month, party mood, and I think Christmas and New Year is just around the corner. So, yes, all excited to know about wine glasses? Okay. So let me tell you a brief about myself. I'm Shweta Garg. I'm a certified image consultant and NLP practitioner. I am a certified master facilitator, mentored and trained by Blair Singer. And this is me, and today we will be talking about wine and wine glasses. And I thought, Christmas is it's coming and New Year is coming. So why not? Let's talk about it. And I think it's a perfect topic to talk. So, whoever is there, please tell me from where you are joining. Hi Bharadwaj. You can write in the comment section. And also please do tell me if I am audible. You can type in the comment section if I am audible, and also please do tell me from where you are joining. Okay, so we will start because it's live and people will be joining in. So it's very important when we are going for a party or you're hosting a party at your own place. How will it look if you are clueless about your glasses, if you are clueless about your wine? Would you like to know about it? Obviously, we all would like to know about our glasses, right? And one more reason why we should specifically focus on wine glass is because that's what makes our wine taste better. If you want to enjoy the wine, if you want to enjoy the aroma of the wine, then your glass plays a very important role. That's why we need to know about our glasses. What do you say, Bharadwaj? Do you agree with me? See, if you're a wine lover, then wine lovers are very specific about the shape of the glasses because wine glass shape impacts the taste of the wine. And let's understand the glass in detail. So what we will talk about in today's session, we will understand the glass in detail. We will understand the difference between the red wine and the white wine. We will understand the nitty-gritties of the wine that we follow in different glasses. So what glass to use for red wine and what to use for white wine. Okay, now we'll cover a first one. So let's understand the glass better. Now I'll show you the glass, This is a wine glass. Now wine glass has 4 parts. The base of the glass, the stem of the glass, then the bowl, and then the rim. So that means the base, the stem, the bowl, and the rim. The base of the glass. Now what does the base do? The base gives the glass the stability. That's how the glass is stable on the table, and it is very important. And from there, the stem elongates. It is there. Now the stem helps you, the drinker, to hold the wine glass properly, and also your thumb, your fingerprints does not come on the bowl. So the stem is very important for holding the glass, and one more reason, so that your body temperature does not pass on to the wine, because every wine has their own body temperature. Wine also has their own temperature. So when you pour the wine in the glass and you hold it with your hands from here, what happens? Your own body temperature passes on to the wine. So the stem helps not to do that. So that's how the stems help us. It's very important. Then comes the bowl, and this is the most important part of the glass, because this is where you pour the wine. And the bowl is usually, in wine glass, it's a larger one. Why it is large? Because it retains and concentrates the aroma of the wine. That's why the bowl is the most important part of the wine. Now let's talk more about the bowl. When I say it contains the aroma of the wine, that means the shape of the glass has the ability to concentrate the wine's aroma. So where does the aroma, is collected, that you can smell and feel the smell of the wine and you feel like drinking it. So when we pour the wine and the lip of the glass, the space between that is where the aroma is collected, and this process impacts the taste of the wine, the profile of the wine. Now you might be wondering, many people wonder that, okay, we are pouring wine only this much in the glass. Then why the glass is so large? They could have made the short glasses. You pour this much wine and that's done. Short glasses, no. It is because when you pour the wine, you need to swirl the wine. You need to swirl the wine. You should swirl the wine. That's how you enhances the aroma of the wine. It enhances the taste of the wine. That's why the wine glass bowl is always larger. Now when I say swirling the wine, what does that mean? Swirling the wine. Why is it important to swirl the wine? Why is that important? Because when you swirl the wine, like I said, it intensifies the taste. Also, the bowl is large, so that when you swirl the wine, it doesn't splash out on you. If the bowl is small, obviously when you do like this, it will come on your clothes, it will come out. That's why the bowl is large, because they have designed it mindfully. When you swirl it, it has enough space to move. The wine has enough space to move. Right? Now the next question, you might be thinking that, is it important to swirl the wine before tasting? Yes. What are you doing by swirling? You are attaching the aroma to the oxygen, the wine's aroma to the oxygen. And then you can smell it when you put your nose inside. See, it's always good. You can always put your nose inside to smell the wine. You don't have to do it from here. Some people do like this, but it's okay. You can put your nose inside and smell. Now, you know that you can swirl to enhance the taste. But how much to swirl? Can you swirl too much? Can you? No, you should not swirl too much, because it will oxidize the wine too much. Hello Bharti. So we have Bharti with us also. Okay, so we were here. How much to swirl the wine? Swirling wine too much is not recommended because you will be oxidizing the wine too much. You will be ruining the taste. That will make it taste bitter. So a little swirling is okay. Let the aromas flood out and you can smell it and then you can taste them. Now when I say not too much, that means how long you should swirl. So if I put in numbers, swirling is always better 10 to 20 seconds. 10 to 20 seconds. Gently swirl in tiny circles. What is happening? You are allowing the oxygen to penetrate the wine. So basically, what are you doing? You're doing this to aerate the wine and release the vapors. What happens when you swirl, the wine moves in the bowl and you aerate the vapors. So it will come here and on the inside of the glass. The vapors will be inside of the glass. The wine is still here and the vapors will be inside of the glass, inside on the sides. The thin layer will be there. And that will evaporate slowly from the side of the glass. And when that evaporates, you can smell that. This is going to enhance the flavor. Any questions, you can put it in the comment box and I can answer them later. Please put it in the comment box that from where you are and also if I am audible to you. Hello Ahmed. Okay, so we were talking about wine and we have spoken about the glass in detail, that there are 4 parts of glass. Let me just recap a little bit. The base, the stem, the bowl and the rim of the glass. The base, the stem, the bowl and the rim of the glass. The base gives the stability to the glass and the stem is there so that you can hold the glass properly. Also, you do not transfer your body temperature to the wine because wine itself has its own temperature, and when it is poured, if you hold it from here, your body temperature passes on to the wine. So the stem helps us not to do that. Then comes bowl. Usually wine glasses bowls are larger. One reason is so that the aroma, when you pour the wine, the aroma gets collected. You don't pour till here, you pour till the just 5 ounces, that much. So that the aroma gets collected between the space, the wine and the rim. So the aroma is always collected between this, when the wine and the glass lips. So the bowl is always bigger. One, because the aroma is collected and you can taste, you can smell the aroma and then taste it. Second is, when you pour the wine, it's always suggested to swirl it. So when you swirl it, the bowl is large enough so that it doesn't splash out on you. And when you swirl it, the vapors are collected on the inside of the glass and they evaporate slowly. That's when they evaporate, you can smell it, and that enhances the flavor and the taste of the wine. We also spoke about that is swirling important? Yes, swirling is important. You should always swirl the wine before tasting, because what you are doing is you are attaching the wine's aroma to the oxygen. That's how you can smell it. You can smell the fragrance and the flavors of the wine, what is there. But it is not recommended to swirl too much, because then you will be ruining the taste. because you will oxidize it too much and it will taste bitter. So a little swirling is okay. 10 to 20 seconds is suggested. Gently swirl in tiny circles. And if you are a beginner, this is the table, just swirl like this. Once you are pro in that, you can pick up the glass and then swirl the wine. So what you are doing is, you swirl the wine to aerate the wine and release the vapors. That's what I said. And the vapors are released, then they evaporate. When they evaporate from the sides of the glass, you can smell them and you can taste the flavors that you have just smelled. Right? That's why we swirl the wine. Now, there are questions in people's mind that why different glasses for different wines? When I started collecting glasses, I was like, oh wow, I need to have white wine glass, and I need to have red wine glass as well. And in red wine also there are different kinds of glasses. Then what to do? Now let's take care of all the glasses one by one. First, we go to red wine glass. Now when we talk about red wine glasses, bowls are always larger like this. These are larger bowls. Now this is called Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir. The bowl is larger. Why? Because red wine needs room to breathe and release the aroma. That's why red wine bowls are always larger. And the other kind of red wine glass is this, Bordeaux. This is called Bordeaux glass. Now can you see the difference in the shape of the glass? And the other one is, see, this is Pinot Noir, this is Bordeaux. Now there are different kind of glasses. There's a burgundy red wine glass, so you can take that as well. But always remember that red wine glasses bowl are always larger. They are broad from down and narrow from up. Usually wine glasses are like that also. Their rim are always narrower than the bowl. Then we come to white wine glasses. Now this is the smaller glass I have, but usually white wine glasses are little big also. But they are smaller than the red wine glass. Usually narrower, I would say not smaller, narrower than the red wine glass, usually shaped like U. But still the bowl is, you can see the bowl and the rim, it's same. But in red wine also the bowl comes little big and then it gets narrow on the rim, but they are narrower than the red wine glass. But yet they are small, they are narrower, but there is enough room for the aromas to be released and for you to smell and taste it. Now, why they are narrower? One, because white wine is also served cooler. You can, put them in the refrigerator and have it. Whereas red wine is usually you always take red wine at room temperature. So that's okay. You can pour them, it's little more, you can enjoy it. But the narrower glass helps to maintain the temperature of the white wine. That's why they are narrower than red wine. Now another glass is also there, that is called flute. Now this is called flute. You're seeing the shape of the glass? It's narrow from here and getting broad from up. It's broader at the rim part, the lip part. Why is it like that? Because flutes are used to serve sparkling wines, or you can say champagne also, but when it comes to wine, it's sparkling wines. And why is it designed like this? Because sparkling wines have bubbles in it, and flute and this shape helps the bubble to stay there. They will last longer in flute glass, right? It's amazing, no? So many glasses for just wine. Now there's another glass. This is called goblet. Now goblet glass is without the stem. If you see, all the glasses I showed you is with the stem, right? But this is called goblet. Now goblet is without the stem. It comes with the stem also, but without the stem. This is also a wine glass. Now personally, I prefer that I serve red wine in this, because like I said, red wine you usually take at room temperature. So whenever you're holding a glass, if your body temperature is passing on to the red wine, that's okay. But imagine your white wine is chill. You've poured in white wine and you're holding it like this, then it'll get warm soon, because our body has a temperature, and that passes on to the wine. That's why you should never hold white wine from the bowl. You should always hold to the stem. But red wine, you can hold it like this. You can hold it like this. If you're pro, you can hold it like this, right? Or you can hold the bowl as well, red wine. That's okay, because you are taking red wine at room temperature. Now another question with friends also, we also used to think that what is the difference between red wine and white wine? Do you also have this in mind, or anytime you might have thought about it? Just give me a thumbs up or say yes. I'm seeing the comments. Hi Neha, hi Ahmed, hi Siddharth. Let's just say hi to everyone. Hi Abhijit, hi Ekta, hi Vinny, hi Richa, hi Vibhi. Okay. Hi Sai. Hello everyone. So did you ever think about what is the difference between red wine and white wine? See, I'll tell you the difference. The difference between both the wines are the kind of grapes used. So red wine is made with black grapes. When I say black grapes, that means it includes the seed and the skin of the grape. That's why it's blackish red. Hello Abhijit. And white wine, it's made with white grapes or yellow grapes, but they do not use the seed and the skin of the white grape. Now if you see, white wine is not exactly white. It's little yellowish, golden yellow, pale yellow. But we are so used to saying it white wine, and now it's known by white wine. So the kind of grapes it is used, and also the way it is made, the production, the aroma, the flavors, everything is, I'm really sorry, everything is different. So the grapes they use, that is the difference between both of them. Also, everyone says that red wine is more healthy. Why? Why it is said that the red wine is more healthy? Because red wine contains more powerful antioxidants. When I say antioxidants, I just said that they use black grapes with the seed and the skin of the grape. And the skin of the grape, they are high in antioxidants. That's why that passes on to the red wine. That's why red wine contains powerful antioxidants which is found in the skin of the grain than white wine, because in white wine they do not use the skin. That's the major difference between red wine and white wine. And also white wine in winters, people usually avoid. See, if people are okay to have cold things, and then it is okay, but red wine is very good drink for winters because you're having it at room temperature. So that's all from my side for wines. Any questions, please put it in the chat box and I'll be happy to answer. So what we have covered is the type of glasses, the 4 parts of glasses. What the 4 parts of glasses, other than why red wine is healthy and what is the difference between red wine and white wine, and also why you have to swirl the wine. Don't forget it. It is very, very important to swirl the wine. Any questions, Abhijit, Ekta, Richa, Sai, anyone? Okay. So Christmas is on your way. Please do enjoy your wines. Now you know about the wine glasses as well. So pour wine in the right glass and enjoy the aroma, enjoy the flavors of the wine, and make your friends have it. Give them also the knowledge that you have just taken. And also you can follow me on Dream Image. We have amazing sessions that we come up with. You can just join in and take in the knowledge that we give you. And if you want to enhance yourself and go through your own development, self-development, do get in touch with us at Dream Image. You can DM me on Instagram page, or you can go through our website www.dreamimage.in. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Enjoy your Saturday evening. Bye.